Okay, I think this list is pretty much perfect. This tier list, tier ranking thingy, blah, 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 is a good place where I could rank characters for Dragon Ball FighterZ DLC Season 4. We won't get any, I know, but why the fuck not have some fun? And let me just replace some of these. Okay, these are okay. Please don't want this character. These are yeah, I think that's fine. We don't need another. I'm indifferent about Kid Goku. I'm indifferent about Tao Pai Pai. And from now we can. I think this guy would be nice. And the King Piccolo would be nice too. I will change the rankings. I think I will do them to nice. Must have. Yeah. Let me just must have. Good. Great. Good. And this is meh. That's fine. Now let's see. Reddit is. I think Reddit is. I'm indifferent about Reddit. He's not a bad character, but you know, I don't feel much about it. Same with both versions of Tao Pai Pai. I will just move down here. Let's put the boost up. Is the boo missing? The different thing is that some characters can be put in pairs, so whether I rank them based on that remains to be seen. I think this guy could realistically make the game, but I don't think he will. Metal Cooler. I know why Metal Cooler is such a cool character. Definitely worth adding. Just because, you know, this guy can be multiple characters. Wait, let me first rank and we will talk about it later. We will talk about all these later. You may be wondering why I put certain characters and don't certain other characters. But just wait for it. And just wait. Just stay at my crest, Goku. Oh, yeah, there he is. Are you fucking kidding me? We already have Janemba. Majube, fine, let's add Majube too. I'm fine with Majube. Yeah, we will change the rankings later on, perhaps, but let me just grab some characters I think how should I put it? So these two are now one character, okay? Garo is with that other android 19. Vegeta, Dabra. Yeah, that's Dabra is up Dabra and this guy Tapion. Let's put them above. Okay, I'm not putting them don't get it wrong, I will just I will arrange them later on. Super 17. And what else do we need? Oh yeah, Super Saiyan got Goku apparently. You know where this is going. Did I? We are already at Tournament of Power bottom tier. It's already the game. Fine, let's go. It will take a while, please bear with me. Ribian, fine, let's put her too. Gross. She keeps teleporting away from my grasps. She doesn't want to be ranked though. I can't blame her. It's clear where she's going. Even if I don't rank her, you know where she will be. Let me just check the GT area. Oh fine, let's put also Talis on here. I'm just trying to go from memory. Oh yes, there's Majin Vegeta. Let me just think if I added everyone. That matters. Okay, look. Oh yeah, Pyco. Okay. Now let's organize. I forgot. No. There he is. This is the guy of the hour. These guys are must-have in the game. These need to be in the game. Great characters. Omega Shenron has all the moves of all the Shadow Dragons. That means heat manipulation, ice ray, firebolt, wind break thingy, dragon thunder, where he stabs you with his spikes on his back, or just summons the lightning from the sky. Negative karma bolt, disrespect Kamehameha times 10, that follows you anywhere. Yeah, Omega Shenron has a bunch of moves and he can interact with the Dragon Balls like, like Gogeta. And we need a dramatic finish for Gogeta and Kid Goku where they defeat this dragon. And he used to be the last Dragon Ball villain for like 2 decades. Come on, you can't have a game like FighterZ and not add Omega Shenron. Also, Super Saiyan 4, obviously. Dragon Fist, Explosion, I know he has it in the game already, but he's not a playable character and we need a playable Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And you know why? Someone has to send baby to the moon. To the sun. Come on. And also, both variations of Kamehameha times 10 and the way he fights, just moi. Then Majin Vegeta speaks for itself. Because of the anime, he got such amazing fight. Can't tell me you don't want Majin Vegeta. It's clear he's so easy to see when you play him. Like nobody in their right mind will mistake him with Super Saiyan Vegeta just from the clothes. And Cooler, also the dramatic finish, don't forget the dramatic finish with Boo. Also Cooler What's with Cooler? Cooler is just insane. Just remember, this is just a copy of Cooler. There are multiple Coolers who can just appear and attack the opponent. You can have unique interactions, like a character breaks through his arms and he regenerates. He can use instant transmission, and I just want that dramatic finish where Goku and Vegeta just rush, tackle him and break him into pieces. That would be so lovely. Then we have Shen. Or have I organized? I didn't organize them yet. So Pycon, just because Pycon is such a sick character. Just think about how amazing Pycon would be if he was in the game. He's one of the fastest characters. He has the Hyper Tornado, the Thunder Flash. Come on. You can't tell me you wouldn't want to see it. Next up is General Rolo, Metal Beam. You can change the environment with his. You can stun the opponent, you can turn the ground into metal, then move through it left and right. Imagine this is the stage. There's your opponent, attacks you, you dive in the metal surround there, jump down and attack the opponent. That would visually look so badass, just imagine it. And not to forget Rocket Punch with build and command grab, come on. And his transformations below, they can be his supers or ultimates where he giants a drill or a giant forest attacks the opponent in his liquid form. Seriously, that would be the shit. And then we have Majin Buu, Super Buu. I don't know if they should just add Gohan absorbed or just have him start like this, but yeah, I think he had the most fight of all Boos, and would just make sense to have him in the game. He has pretty much all the moves of both Boos and even more. Then we have Shen. Shen can perhaps go a bit further behind. I don't think they will add Shen. This is Kami in disguise. It's like Master Roshi but without the Kamehameha, but he has a double a dash. He can have a dash, and obviously he has the Mafuba, and what else? He has some of Piccolo's technique because he's basically a good part of Piccolo. Speaking of Piccolo, King Piccolo, iconic villain. Like, why not add King Piccolo into the game? And I know I don't make a good argument for it, so I put him down here. Same with Kid Goku, I don't have much to say to Kid Goku. Majub is just Oop with Majin Buu powers, but he can regenerate. People apparently want him, so it's good. I don't have a problem with that. Allergic, he fights with cool weapons from his body, and he was able to fight with Goku. I think he would have some nice interactions with other characters. I think his moveset is just badass to not add him. But I guess, okay, we can add him to meh, because I didn't make a good enough argument in favor of him. And Tao Pai Pai, you know Tao Pai Pai kills people with his tongue. And has some really... Okay, that was probably the best scene in the franchise, and other than that he uses the Dompa and generic martial arts. He's like TN, but he can fly, actually. And then we have Reddits. People want Reddit because Nappa and Vegeta in the game just complete the trio. Lord Slug, similar a character that just exists, has some... Because he can't turn into a giant in the game, I guess we can't have some of his most unique moves. Devilman is just Devilman. You may be wondering why this guy is here. And the reason I added him is I think people are kind of overlooking what Bio Broly could bring to the game, and I actually forgot the reason I put him here. And honestly, it doesn't matter because, like, he will never make it to the game. I think it would be interesting to see how he would be implemented if he were tallest. We don't need more Goku clones, but he exists. Dr. Gero with 19 combined. Why not add an absorbing character, another one, an absorbing android, but then we have Super 17 who is just better and is an actual major antagonist. So, and another android is Super 13, one of the blandest characters in the franchise. But he has punches the ball and some really violent techniques, so consider asking for Super 13. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta because he's a Super Saiyan 4 and Vegeta and GT had some neat moves. So you can also add GT Vegeta, but I didn't want to search him down. Dabura has apparently a lot of moves with his Stone Split, Fire Breath and throwing spears. I don't really care for Dabura, but I guess people like Dabura, so why not add Dabura? Tapion doesn't really have a moveset, but he's such a popular character and video games have implemented a lot of stuff that I bet they can come up with something interesting, especially if they can just build Hildegard into his moveset. Like, his head can be summoned and attack, and when he does his ultimate final form, Hildegard appears and turns everything to trash fire. Characters I don't want to see are the Super Saiyan gods because they are just clone characters with different auras. Ribrian and female Broly, because we have technically enough Brolys, and she's just a Broly reference but female. And last but not least, obviously Cauliflower. We don't want Cauliflower in the game. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to make dinner now.